Hello everyone, this is Geek Tropology, and today we are talking about Kevin Smith. You know, the guy that messed with Masters of the Universe, with Masters of the Universe Revelation, that was a complete failure. Then he went on his own podcast to admit that he attacked Geeky Sparkles and Neon from Clownfish TV, and he, in the same podcast, admitted that Netflix doesn't care if you like a series or not, because they have enough subscribers. Fun enough, that made people unsubscribe from Netflix, so interesting. Well, we have a small interview with him done by Upbox, but I'm reading the resume on CBR. Well, and this is difficult because normally, what would you do if you wanted a job? Well, you will make a good enough resume and portfolio to show that you have the skills to get that task done. But maybe you have connections and you don't have the skills. Well, you will use those connections to get into place. What about if you don't have skills or connections? Well, you might think about going into the casting coach, or rogue, or vet, or whatever you are taking, because you need that job. Or maybe you need that attention. Talking about, Kevin Smith shares his full-mouthed support of Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige. Kevin Smith does not mince words when it comes to describing his affection for movies of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the man behind them, Kevin Feige. Being plain about his opinion in an interview with Upbox, Smith touched on the subject of the MCU while talking about how he chooses projects. After mentioning his forthcoming Clerks 3, the filmmaker was crystal clear on his hyperbolic praise for Marvel Studios as helmed by President Feige, saying, "I suck the dick of Marvel movies." Well, Kevin, you might need knee pads for this one. Also, when it comes to Disney, you might be in troubles. You might choke on the D. So, what can I say, man? At this point, this man has been ridiculizing himself for too long. He has been nothing more than a crybaby and an asshole to everyone. He has shown complete disregard for anything on the fandom, anything on geekdom. And at this point, I do not believe there's much hope for him getting actually hired for a good job. Why? Because he doesn't have the skills. Sorry, but his newest attempt on Masters of the Universe showed that he has no skill whatsoever. So I don't know. In this guy, whenever he says something like this, you need to take him on his word, because when he goes and says Netflix doesn't care, basically he's saying Netflix doesn't care, or I wanted to take distraction from the plot. Well, he wanted to do exactly that. I didn't want YouTubers to talk about me. Well, that shows. I don't have any love for Masters of the Universe. Well, that again was true. So at this point, do I need to think that what you are saying is truth? And if you are, well, you are tackling the head, Gide, of Marvel Studios. Hope you don't choke. Until next time.